You were not born to live a life of quiet frustration, chained to routines that bury your spirit. You were not sent here to simply exist, to repeat yesterday over and over again, waiting for something to change, while doing nothing that demands change. You were born to rise, to stand up from the graveyard of mediocrity and remember who you are, not what the world told you to be, not what your mistakes whispered in your ear, but who you truly are. When you strip away the fear, the shame, the doubt, when you see the fire beneath the dust, this is the moment you begin. This challenge isn't for the faint of heart. It isn't for those who want comfort more than they want freedom. It's for those who feel that small, burning voice deep in their chest that says, "There's more." 30 days. That's it. 30 days to rewire everything you've ever believed about what's possible for your life. 30 days to learn the ancient art of transformation that has been buried under noise, distractions, and the illusion of powerlessness. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm here to awaken you. You've been hypnotized by society, by repetition, by fear-based thinking. You've been told to stay in your lane, to shrink when you should expand, to wait when you should have acted, to be realistic when your spirit was made for miracles. But now you step into a challenge that will strip away the lies and reveal a truth so strong, so undeniable, that you will never go back. Not because someone gave you permission, but because you finally gave it to yourself. Each day in this challenge will be a rebirth. You'll not only receive information, you'll be given a task, a directive, a mission that will stretch your identity until the person you were no longer fits inside the person you're becoming. These are not surface-level tips or feel-good ideas. These are precise, transformational instructions based on the timeless principles of the greatest minds and spiritual teachers in human history. This challenge is rooted in the psychology of identity, the neuroscience of behavior, the physics of belief, and the law of cause and effect. Every action you take will set off a chain reaction, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. You won't need willpower. You'll have momentum. You won't hope to change. You will demand it. Imagine a version of you who lives without hesitation, without guilt, without constantly second-guessing your value, your decisions, your future. Imagine waking up and knowing that your life bends to your word, that your thoughts, your emotions, your energy are under your authority. That version of you is not fiction. It's buried beneath everything you've been taught to believe. And in 30 days, we're going to uncover it. Let me be clear, this is not a course. This is a war against your old self. Every day, you will face the enemy, fear, doubt, laziness, excuses, and you will destroy it with truth, with discipline, with belief. And when the month is over, you'll be unrecognizable to the person you were before it began. You'll speak differently, walk differently, think differently, attract differently, and most of all, you'll decide differently. Because transformation doesn't come when you learn something new. It comes when you become someone new. And to become someone new, you must do what you've never done, think what you've never thought, feel what you've never dared to feel, and act with the faith of a person who already has everything they've ever dreamed of. That's the secret. That's the challenge. That's the truth they never taught you in school.
Day 1 is not just a beginning. It's the death of hesitation. It's the moment you choose to stop talking and start becoming. The moment you stop reacting to life and start creating it. You'll build unbreakable self-awareness. You'll command your beliefs into alignment with your destiny. You'll design a future so clear, so powerful, it'll pull you like gravity. And every day, you'll take one step further into your ultimate identity. But here's what most people never realize, and why they fail year after year. You do not rise by inspiration alone. You rise by action, relentless, intentional, elevated action. So each day, you will be given a task, not optional, not negotiable. A task that reprograms your nervous system, conditions your emotional state, activates your mental clarity, and aligns your spiritual energy with a higher frequency of living. These tasks are simple, but they are not easy, because what they really do is break down the walls of the false identity you've spent years unknowingly building. Every lie you've believed about your worth, every fear you've let govern your potential, every excuse you've used to delay your greatness. It all ends here. If you show up fully, if you commit with the intensity of someone who finally says, "Enough is enough," then I promise you, by day 30, you will not only feel the difference, you will be the difference. Your family will feel it. Your friends will see it. Your environment will shift to meet it. Because the world always rearranges itself to reflect the identity you hold. Now here's your first task, and it's not what you think. Your first task is to decide. That's right. Before we talk about goals, before we talk about morning routines, belief systems, time mastery, or any of that, we begin with the one thing most people never truly do in their lifetime. You must decide that the old version of you is gone. You must decide that from this moment forward, you are no longer available for anything less than excellence. You must decide that you're not here to play small, that you're not here to blend in, that you're not here to survive, but to thrive. And don't mistake decision for hope. Don't mistake decision for trying. Decision is final. It is an inner command that no circumstance can override. Carnegie did it. Ford did it. Disney did it. Edison did it. They weren't smarter than you. They weren't more gifted than you. But they decided with more conviction than you've been taught to even imagine. You want to know what separates the extraordinary from the forgotten? Decision and follow through. So today, that's where we start. Right now, I want you to speak it out loud. Yes, out loud. Even if your voice trembles. I decide to become the greatest version of myself, starting today. Say it again, louder, stronger. This declaration is not just words. It's a shift in vibration. It's a line in the sand. And your brain, your body, your habits, your patterns, everything begins to realign the moment you decide with authority. That's your first step, not because it's easy, but because everything that follows hinges on it. Without this decision, the rest is noise. With this decision, the rest is inevitable. Welcome to the beginning of everything you were always meant to become. Now we begin.
This challenge will far surpass the courses that are sold for thousands of dollars. We want to help those that want to help themselves. We believe that anyone can become who they have always wanted to be, dreamed about. They just need the guidance, without having to pay for it.
If you are ready to accept this challenge and make the changes in your life that you have always wanted, please like and subscribe so that you do not miss each video that will be released each day. We look forward to this journey with you and congratulate you for taking this step. You are brave and courageous, and we look forward to seeing the ultimate you in 30 days.